Say you have a lemon or an orange cake, and I will be there right away no matter the distance. Our 50-second episode is for all citrus-scented dessert lovers, and we hope you will appreciate it. Thanks to the olive oil, this cake has moist crumb and a fluffy melt-in-the-mouth texture. So when life gives you lemons next time, add an orange and make this zippy and delightful cake. What makes this cake exceptional is not only the olive oil and candied citrus slices on the top. It is also the way how the citrus essential oils are released. When you start combining the dry ingredients, first combine the sugar and fresh zest of a big lemon and the zest of a half of an orange. Rub the sugar together with the citrus zest and you will immediately smell the intense lemon and orange aroma. Sugar here works as a gentle scrub and helps intensify the citrus flavor naturally. Now, when sugar and zest are well combined, time to add the flour, salt, and baking powder. Mix it well with a whisk or a wooden spoon and set aside until you prepare the liquid ingredients. Pour the olive oil in a medium bowl. Use less intense, light taste olive oil which has milder flavor and delicately blends with the citruses. Besides, its bright yellow hue adds color to the baked cake. Add 4 large eggs. And the buttermilk. Whisk until the oil, eggs, and buttermilk come together into a light yellow mixture. Add vanilla extract, give it another whisk, and set aside for a moment. Cut the zested lemon and orange in half and squeeze the juice out of the entire lemon and just the zested half of the orange into the same cup. Set the juice aside and preheat the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 180 degrees Celsius. Now back to the batter. Combine the liquid and dry ingredients together with a wooden spoon. The batter will be quite dense, so make sure your spoon is sturdy and has a convenient handle. Once combined, strain the lemon and orange juice through the fine mesh sieve to make 1/4 cup only and help it drain with a spoon as the pulp won't let the juice come out freely. Don't discard the rest of the juice as it will be used for this cake later on. Add the strained juice into the batter and mix again to incorporate. Your batter should have not runny but still fluid dense consistency like so. Take 9 to 9 inches square cake pan or a loaf cake pan and grease it with vegetable oil. Pour the batter into the pan and send it to preheated oven for 50 minutes. While the cake bakes, make a simple citrus syrup and slightly candied slices for the cake's toppings. Cut the second half of the orange into thin slices, stack together and set aside. Next, slice half of one blood orange, which will make the cake color palette richer, stack as well and set aside. Repeat the same with the grapefruit. What I've got here is 4 large orange, 7 blood orange, and 6 grapefruit slices. I would perhaps add more large orange slices, but it is totally up to you which citrus combinations and how many slices to use. Just give it a try. Now cut the peel off of the slices like so and transfer them to a plate. Squeeze the remaining orange and grapefruit halves into the same cup to mix, and then strain it again to separate the seeds and the pulp. In a small skillet, combine the sugar with the freshly squeezed citrus juice mix and transfer it to the stovetop. Cook on low to medium heat until reduced to approximately 2/3, stirring at the very beginning only until the sugar is dissolved. Place the citrus slices into the syrup, giving them 1-2 minute bath, and gently return back to the plate. This will keep the slices fresh and shiny on top of the cake. Some slices, especially larger ones, may break and not hold their shape well, so use a larger surface turner or a pancake flipper, taking them out of the syrup. Now, when all slices were dipped in the syrup should have been reduced to half. Let both the fruit and syrup cool down, and don't worry if the syrup looks runny at this point. It will thicken once completely cool. By now, it's probably time to check the cake. The skewer is dry, so remove the cake from the oven and let it cool for a couple minutes. Insert a spatula or a knife between the cake and the pan to make sure the cake will smoothly come out of the pan. Carefully turn it on to the cooling rack and flip over to the parchment paper that has a larger surface. Using the wooden skewer, poke multiple holes and pour the syrup on top while the cake is still warm. Place the candied slices on top in any pattern your creative mind comes with, and drizzle some syrup over the fruit. The syrup makes this cake more intensely sweet and tart, and citrus slices add texture that pair insanely well with the moist crumb of the cake. And here we go, fresh and bright, the cake is ready to be enjoyed. Cut in squares and serve on its own or with a cup of tea. If making the syrup and candied slices is too much hassle for you, opt for dusting the cake with powdered sugar or use orange marmalade as a topping. In such a case, adjust the sugar quantity and add another half of the cup in the batter, or go with no adjustment at all if you enjoy sweetness that's slightly off more. Check out the ingredients and measurements in the description below and let us know if any questions. Comment, like, and look through other recipes on Fabits. We have a collection that will certainly catch your eye. And if you are here for the first time, subscribe and join us in this gourmet journey. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.